Hi everybody, Dacob here. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a tag video. So Farah, my dear, thank you so much for tagging me. I always forget, fmfv1. That is Farah's username on YouTube. Check her out. She does great videos and she's a bit shy. We don't really see her, but we hear her lovely voice. So Farah has tagged me to do a behind the scenes YouTuber tag. Right, what does this mean? So this means that I will be answering a couple of questions regarding my making of YouTube videos, which I love to do. I mean, making the YouTube videos. I don't know if I'm going to like answering the questions or not. Depends what, I mean, let's see. I'm sure they're not going to be too zesty in a negative way. But let's see, shall we? Let's see what we can squish out of Dacob for, as in regards to the information that you want to know. All right. That was, what did I just say? Oh, well. Anyway, I'm losing it. I've been working all day. So like for me, now right now, it's like brain dead. It happens sometimes. So bear with me, guys. Okay, so here we go. Tag questions. What camera do I use? Let me lift this here. What camera do I use? Well, that depends. I mean, most of the time I will be using just my iPod Touch camera. It's an HD camera, but you know, it ain't no Canon Mark III, 2, 10, 5, 15 or something yet. Who films for you? Well, right now, it's the tripod filming for me. I push the button and it films. What editing system do you use? You know, I believe in the instant magic of YouTube. Now, if I'm going to do a short film, as I did for the Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street, Super Dacob's Nightmare on Elm Street saga, check that video out. It's scary and spooky in the middle of the day. In that case, I do use different sorts, different editing platforms. I used to work with Adobe Premiere ages ago. Then I switched to Final Cut Pro, but Final Cut Pro I haven't been using it in years, so I have really a lot of difficulties getting back into it. I've been using some Sony software after that. I mean, a little bit of everything, but usually I like to keep it simple. So if I'm talking to you guys and I have a topic to talk about and I'm doing it from here, I tend to, just do it as less editing as possible. So I would just use something like image capture, or I don't know, what's the thing called that I use? And I literally uploaded from my iPod Touch straight to YouTube, which I think is amazing, and it should be even more simplified. I think there should be more apps out there that make life for us YouTubers easier and more fun, because I like the instantaneity or the insanity of it all. I like how spontaneous it is, to make a video when you're in the mood for it and you have the right energy and the right vibe, and then to just post it with you guys, because to me it's all about sharing. So if I were just making short films where I'm literally acting stuff out and having a storyline to follow, that would take a lot more time. I wouldn't be able to communicate with you on a daily basis. And this is something I'm trying very hard to do. So as long as I can do it, I will be doing it, and we'll see what the future brings. Do you use artificial or natural lighting? This is all natural. I love natural light. Natural light is so magical to me, and I try to always tickle out the best out of natural light. But I am getting ready and stocked up for, because winter is coming, and with winter cometh the shortening of daylight, which means with the work I got, I'm going to have to shoot in the evenings, and I'm going to need light that kind of in a way resembles daylight, but it's going to be artificial. But for now, let's say 90% of the videos I shot were with natural daylight. Sometimes I did use artificial lighting, nothing professional though, so I hate when videos turn a bit yellow, but that's just the nature of the beast if you're working with artificial lighting, unless it's not some particular daylight imitating lights, which probably cost a lot. But I'm working on it. I'm getting there. As summer will fade in the future. Pretty soon, a couple of months, it's over, and then the winter months kick in. I want to start using artificial lighting as well, so that I have the freedom of filming whenever I have the time to film without depending always or being dependent on natural light, even though I prefer the natural light. What's the top item on your filming wish list? Equipment, product to use in video. Well, I love using the Chanel makeup, so that's cool as far as equipment goes, and I have the Chanel makeup, so that's fine. And it's a lot of fun to use as well. Equipment-wise, I would love to have a Canon Mark III, 2, 5, set, go! Yeah, Canon, I guess. You know, SLR. But then again, what does that mean? That means you got a lot of shit to add to it. A control monitor, then you gotta transfer all the files to a computer, then you gotta edit it, then you gotta upload it. And I want to simplify. Apple, if you're listening to me, make a product, like make a new iPod Touch that has a better camera, that has... Actually, the microphone is already good. The camera's already good. It should be better. And I do believe that you should make a camera, the highest HD camera, not the back camera, but it should be the front camera. By front, meaning the camera next to the control screen. So right now I'm looking at myself filming and the camera is filming, but the camera I'm filming with is not the highest resolution one. The one on the other side of the iPod Touch is the highest resolution one. Work on that, Apple. Make it more practical for us YouTubers. Then I would purchase your products even more, because that's the type of thing I need. And then directly from my camera, which is connected to the internet and everything, because the iPod Touch is a great editing app, give us a great editing app, and then we just upload it to YouTube. That would be a miracle for me. That's what I would really like to happen, actually. But other than that, my dream come true would be to have a technician, filming technician on my side day and night who's going to film and edit and upload the videos for me, because that takes a lot of time. The way I'm doing it right now is perfect for me because I get to do it on my own quickly. It's like instantaneous. Instantaneous, that's the word. What is your favorite day of the week to film? Any day I'm free. Usually it's Saturdays. Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, it's the weekend. Weekend days are the ones I film the most. But I film whenever is possible. But my favorite day to film is a day when I'm alone at home, when I have peace of mind, when I'm in a good mood, when I really have something to say and have the right time to, blossom in front of the camera, because it's not that easy. You just gotta, it's not easy. It's something you gotta do a lot. I mean, a lot of YouTubers also edit snippets of their videos because maybe the mistakes they make, or how you talk, or what you say, then you change your mind, and then you want to make it quicker, faster. That's not my style. I don't really like to do it if I don't have to do it. I love, as I go along, as I press the record button, like to film all the way through. I don't like interruptions. I'm also not a big fan of background musics in videos. Why? It's not a video clip. It's not a music video clip. And especially most of the, unfortunately, music clips at YouTube is, the free ones, free of charge. They're so tacky, those little jingles. I don't know. I'm not really into that a lot. Do you plan your videos? If so, how? Yes and no. Some are really spontaneous, like the comparison between the Chanel and Hermes video. Check that out if you like. In the card section up above. That one, literally, a fellow subscriber of mine asked the question. I really felt inspired, and then and there, bam, came back from work and did it. Other videos, I have a little list, I have a little list I write down on my computer, like as soon as an idea comes to mind or somebody asks me a question, and then I just would put it on my to-do video or my videos to-do list. So that I don't forget them, because I have a lot of ideas all the time coming up, and so I would really forget them in half an hour or 2 hours. So I have to write everything down. But once it's written down, I don't really plan it out further. I love the spontaneous aspect, because I want it to be as close to live as possible. I want you guys to have an experience with me of the most live as possible, with the least editing, because I think it's more authentic that way, and it definitely is the closest I can get to you guys, without filtering out stuff and editing out, and just being as natural as possible. So planning things out too much, to me, ruins the mood, the vibe, and the energy that I'm giving out. But in some cases, like the short film I made with the Freddy Krueger Nightmare on Elm Street, Super Dacob's Nightmare, that you gotta storyboard it, because there's a lot of editing to do and a lot of planning to do. How long does it take you to film the average video? As I said, when they're instantaneous and spontaneous like this one, I push, record, and I roll and talk and blabber. till I'm done and I say thank you, love you all, and I turn it off, and that's it. How many hours do you spend editing the average video? Same question here, same answer. I don't edit. If possible, that's the one shot I take. The first shot is always the best shot. You always come back to the best shot and get the most energy out of the first shot. However, it took me 10 days to do the nightmare, Super Dacob's nightmare. Like the editing, when there's like a storyline behind, it takes a long time. How many hours do you spend editing? Okay, favorite type of video to film. Every sort of video is my favorite video. As long as it's something I'm feeling at the moment. I gotta feel it. If you feel it, you go for it. You know what I mean? Like you feel it, go for it. This is something I got from one of these chicks. What talk show did she go to? She was like 15 years old. It was all over YouTube several years ago, and I'm loving it so much. She was like 15 or 16, and she was like all sassy and cool. And she's like, wants to get a baby, and her mother was crying. She's like, no, you can't. You're with your boyfriend. You're not even married. And she's like, I'm going to have a baby. If I want a baby, I'm going to get a baby. And if I have to steal to feed my baby, I'm going to still feed my baby. I don't know, that way of talking that she had, I'm just like, anyway, still obsessed with it years later. Favorite type of video to, right, any video, we just said that. Do people at your work, school know about your channel? Some do, some don't. What is your process of thinking of a video idea? I can collect ideas anywhere, walking down the street, people passing by, oh God, you go, absolutely fabulous. Watching movies, videos, series, reading stuff on the internet news, watching other fellow YouTubers making their videos, because sometimes topics come up and you're just interested and you have your own opinion on them and you want to share them with the world. And I think YouTube is most of all a share platform. It's not, it ends up being a monologue platform because you're saying what you want to say and you're alone in the moment you're filming, so it is a monologue, but it's a sharing platform. I kind of really try hard to talk about topics you guys want to hear or stuff that you might be interested in, and not just, I'm not the type of person that likes to photograph food a lot, like Instagramming food. So I try not to spend my time talking to you about what sort of food I ate today, what lunch I had and what dinner I had. I kind of want more substantial information. From time to time, yes, I make a haul and I do a video about presents I get from my friends, which do include chocolate most of the time because I love sweets. But anyway, you know what? You catch my gist. So if I'm going to talk about an unboxing, a review, a haul, a vlog, or do a little short clip, it's going to be the process behind it, the process of thinking about it. It's very, very, very spontaneous. Right, I think, wait, this is a mistake here. Do you feel awkward filming around other people? Example, in public. Yes, I do, but at the same time, it tickles me. It kicks out like more of my energy, and then I go like, you know what? Fuck all of you. Sorry for the F word. I'm gonna do this no matter what because I want to do it, because I want to share something with my fellow subscribers and the lovely, 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 amazing people that follow what I do and that comment and that give me so much energy and support. Why should I be shy? What do I have to hide? You know what I mean? Like at a certain point, of course it's shy because also you're more open, and I mean the tone of voice and everything is different. It's more altered. It's like more exciting when I'm at home alone and I can do whatever I want. When I'm outside, maybe I'm going to talk a bit more like this or something like that. Because you're like, oh, they're looking at me. They're all looking at me. They're all gonna kill me, And then you just gotta kind of melt that ice and go for it and fight and battle out that shyness, which is a really interesting process because once you have battled out the shyness, you get great vibes out of it. And people are, most of the time, if you're lucky and you kind of handle it right, less judgmental than one would think. So, do you have a YouTube friend that you like to plan videos with? I haven't done that yet. In the future, I'm open to collaborations, definitely. What is your subscriber goal by the end of the year? No clue, guys. Really, no clue. I don't know how this works. I'm not the type of person, there are people out there, believe it or not, that buy their subscribers. Not me. I don't do that. I literally make a video. If you like it, if you like what I have to say, if you want to subscribe, thank you so much for it. If you don't, move on. I don't do that stuff with like the point thing that you can there's like websites where you could like literally give out coins to get comment subscribers, stuff like that. not me. So I'm letting it all progress naturally. I started from scratch. I started my channel from scratch. I didn't even combine. I didn't even invite people from Facebook, from here, from there, from anywhere. Literally didn't connect it to any social media. Sometime later I connected it to Instagram, but and now to Facebook, but posthumously to having begun the channel, which means I have more subscribers on YouTube than I have followers on Instagram, or just because just a couple of weeks ago I started the Facebook thing, so I don't have many there because I don't promote it, I don't push it in that way. I'm really glad when people discover me, because that means that people authentically are interested. I don't want to push anybody's ass to follow me. If you like it, I am eternally grateful and faithful. If you don't, it wasn't meant to be. So no goal for the end of the year. My goal is to have always positive thinking people, positive attitude people, subscribers and followers, and loving human beings that are authentically interested in what I do and have something to share with me. That's my goal, always. Numbers, that's just math. Who do you tag to do this tag next? Everybody who wants to do it. I'm for, for community. I'm social. Everybody. I tag you, and you to do the video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was informative. It was fun for me to do, and thank you, Farah, for tagging me. Oh, I forgot to say, Jeremy Scott, Spring Summer 15. I'm wearing his Jeremy Scott branded Adidas track top jacket. There, a little bit of info. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Love you. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. See you soon. Bye. Take care.